What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the Honda CVT transmission problem. At the end of the video, it's almost like a two-part video. There'll be a case study with all the major important numbers, information, labor times, and all this stuff. So stay tuned to the end. It's like the first part is just the hearing about it. So let's go ahead and learn.
If your 2021 Honda Accord or CR-V is experiencing severe transmission slipping or a loud whining noise, it likely has an unhardened, continuously variable transmission-driven pulley. This metallurgical failure completely shreds the internal steel pushbelt and leaves you stranded in traffic with a dead powertrain. You need to understand the physics of this internal defect to prevent a catastrophic loss of control. The following breakdown will explain the exact diagnostic trouble codes to look for, detail the complete subframe replacement process, and reveal the total dealership and independent repair costs at the very end of this video. When a driver first experiences this shuddering, they often assume it is a minor drivability problem like low transmission fluid or a failing pressure sensor. Others might mistakenly suspect the stuttering acceleration is caused by a dirty throttle body or an engine misfire. They waste money on simple fluid drain and fill procedures, only to find the vehicle still refuses to accelerate. This happens because the root cause is a structural manufacturing defect deep inside the metal casing of the transmission assembly. This specific flaw is officially detailed under Honda Service Bulletin 22-053, issued as a critical product update campaign. During the manufacturing of these 2021 models, a large batch of CVT-driven pulleys completely skipped the necessary heat treatment stage. To understand why this is catastrophic, we must look at the exact metallurgy of the driven pulley itself. In a standard CVT, the driven pulley is forged from high-strength alloyed steel that undergoes electromagnetic induction hardening. This heat treatment converts the soft ferrite microstructure into a highly wear-resistant phase known as martensite. This hardened outer case is absolutely vital for the smooth pulley faces to survive under extreme mechanical load. Under normal operation, the internal hydraulic pump clamps the pulley sheaves against the steel belt with over 500 pounds per square inch of pressure. The heavy steel push belt is composed of hundreds of extremely hard, interlocking steel elements held together by high-tensile carrier bands. Because the defective pulley face is soft, these hardened steel blocks bite and press directly into the unhardened metal. This physical interference gouges deep grooves into the pulley faces, destroying the smooth gear ratios. Automotive forums are filled with owners finding large chunks of metal stuck to their magnetic drain plug during a standard fluid service. When technicians connect a scanner, they frequently find diagnostic trouble codes like P0793 or P0841, indicating severe pressure drops and speed sensor failures caused by the metallic debris. Dealerships then inform these owners that Honda does not authorize internal rebuilding of these CVT units. Fixing this problem is an exhaustive mechanical process that demands complete removal of the entire transmission assembly. The technician must safely support the engine block with a top-mounted hoist before unbolting and lowering the heavy subframe crossmember with a powertrain jack. Once the subframe is out of the way, the destroyed CVT unit is detached from the engine block and extracted from the chassis. After the new, properly hardened transmission is bolted back into place, the technician must refill the system using the strict factory overflow leveling method. Finally, they must use the Honda Diagnostic System software to recalibrate the transmission control module so it recognizes the new internal fluid pressure baselines. If your vehicle falls outside of the product update campaign or your powertrain warranty has expired, you will face a massive out-of-pocket expense. An independent repair shop will typically charge a total of around $5,150 for a remanufactured transmission and the heavy labor required to drop the subframe. If you choose to have the entire transmission replaced at an authorized Honda dealership, the total cost jumps to approximately $7,250 due to premium factory part pricing and standard book labor rates. Have you experienced slipping or whining in your Accord or CR-V transmission? Let us know what the dealership told you in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into critical mechanical failures.
Yes, do all those things. Now, we're going to jump into the case study. Boom, boom. Here we go. So, I want you guys to know, these are not just AI videos. There's a lot of work, and this will probably be like the one time I explain this because, I don't know, it probably doesn't even matter that I explain it, but there's a lot of work that goes into these videos. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of fact checking and all this stuff. So this will give you all of the kind of words, part numbers, and all the other stuff. I'm just going to kind of scroll through slowly. I'll kind of read some of it as we go here. I think it said 75 vehicles were affected. That's probably just for this specific one. I personally had like a 2015 Honda Civic, and the CVT kind of blew out on it. So it's a pretty common problem for the Honda, but this particular one is talking about the 2021 severe transmission slippage. The engine RPM spike or flare during acceleration, but the vehicle will fail to gain speed proportionally, indicating loss of friction between the belt pulleys. For mine, there was like a big loud pop, and then there was like no more. It just stopped moving after that. The car would run, engine's on, transmission was just kind of done. This is where I was talking about that check engine light P0730, incorrect gear ratio. It looks like that's one of the check engine lights there. Let's see, technical problem. More details. I love the labor hours in this document in the case study. Chain reaction. This is not a study you can find online. This is a fixed book specific, unique study that has been done. The defect is formally documented, blah, 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 blah. Here's all those bulletin numbers. You can search up these numbers. Looks like the Accord. There's the NHTSA numbers. Blah, blah, blah. Car complaints. Official factory remedy. Because the internal damage to the pulley and belt is irreversible once wear begins, the factory mandates remedy requiring 100% replacement of the transmission assembly. Look, this even gives you like the little protocol steps. That's kind of neat. And you can always like pause, to just watch it. You can like read all the little protocol steps. It gives you little tool part numbers, which I think is pretty neat. Disconnect the transmission oil cooler and bolt thing. Install the brand new replacement CVT transmission. You guys have no problem doing that just by reading the inspections, right? or the document. Parts labor and warranty specifications. I love this right here. So 7 quarts is required for the swap. That's good information. It tells you the specific fluid that's required. The grease. I guess there's a CVT assembly part number. And the labor times. I love labor times. So there's a cord and CRV. So it says 6.2 hours and 6.8 hours. I would want to get paid more than that for doing that job. A lot of times it would be like 150 times like 7. But then if you're a mechanic, you're not getting paid that. And they're going to pay you a warranty rate, which is you're paid less. I guess maybe that's the lower hours. But anyways, yeah, rewind, pause. You can look through all the information. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Wait, it's 7 minutes and 40 seconds. I got to do it. We got to scroll back up through, talk about some more stuff till we hit 8. Campaign template. I wonder if there is a campaign. Yeah, if your car is really new, it's going to be under warranty. 2021, we're stepping outside of like a typical 5-year, 60,000 mile warranty. So yeah, this will hopefully be helpful for some of you 2021 Accord and CRV owners. So we're at 8 minutes. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.